In this video, I am going to assemble our new self-balancing robot from scratch. Let's go over the core components we need for this build. For the brain, we use an Arduino Uno, paired with an L298N motor driver to power the wheels. For propulsion, we are using two standard yellow-geared BO motors. To measure the tilt, we have the MPU6050 IMU Sensor. The dual-deck chassis is custom designed using two clear acrylic boards. To securely connect the decks, we use threaded rods, nuts, and spacers to form the structure. Power will be supplied by an 18650 lithium-ion battery pack mounted in a series holder. On the bottom acrylic board, we mount the Arduino Uno and the L298N motor driver. Next, we symmetrically mount the two BO motors on either side of this bottom deck. Moving on to the upper deck, I place the 18650 battery pack dead center on top. This central placement keeps the weight balanced along the robot's main axis. Crucially, we mount the MPU6050 sensor underneath the upper deck, keeping it centered. Finally, I lock the two decks together using our threaded rods and spacers. Now, let's look at the correct way to calibrate the MPU6050 sensor for absolute accuracy. First, open the Arduino IDE and download the original MPU6050 library by Electronic Cats. Once installed, go to Files, Examples, MPU6050, and open the example sketch named IMU_0. Before uploading, place your robot on a flat surface and hold it perfectly straight and steady. Upload the IMU_0 code and open the serial monitor to let the calibration program run. Once the process is done, the sketch will output the final, precise X, Y, and Z offsets. Copy these calibrated offset values and replace them into our main robot code offsets. Now we are breaking down the Arduino code for a self-balancing robot. We start by including the necessary libraries, PID, version 1 for stability, and L motor controller for the wheels. We also include the MPU6050 library to handle the gyroscope and accelerometer data. Here, min absolute speed is set to 75. This is the minimum power required to overcome motor friction. The original set point is set to 179.04. This is the exact balance angle or center of gravity. To find this perfect angle for your own robot, you need to manually calibrate it first. Go to the bottom of the code and enable the debug print feature by defining log input. Upload the code to your Arduino while keeping the robot connected to your computer. Open the serial monitor and observe the incoming values for the input angle. Note down the exact value shown on the screen when the robot is perfectly upright. Finally, take that specific value and paste it into the original set point variable at the top. Next up is the most important part, tuning the KP, KI, and KD variables to keep the robot balanced. Before we begin tuning, set all three of these values to 0. First, set min absolute speed to a noticeable starting value, like 20, to overcome initial motor friction. Now, let's look at a critical hardware tip. These PID values depend heavily on your robot's weight distribution. If heavy components are placed at the top, the higher center of gravity will cause violent shaking, even with a low KP. Therefore, keep heavy parts like battery packs at the bottom to make the tuning process much easier. Next, start increasing the KP value gradually, for example, in increments of 5. You will notice the robot actively trying to balance, causing it to oscillate or swing back and forth. Once it starts oscillating closely around the balance point, fine-tune KP using much smaller increments. To damp these oscillations and smooth out the motion, start increasing KD in very small amounts. At this stage, the robot might react aggressively. To correct this steady-state error, we introduce KI third. If your robot is top-heavy with a high center of gravity, your KI value might easily exceed 100. Tuning is a wide range of trial and error, so take your time to find the sweet spot for your build. Next, we define the pin configuration for our motor driver to control motors A and B. We assign pins 10 and 11 for enable A and B, while pins 5, 4, 7, and 6 control the direction inputs. Right below that, we initialize the motor controller object, which dictates the rotation behavior. It is critical that when the robot tilts forward, both motors spin forward, and when it tilts backward, both spin backward. If your robot behaves differently or spins in circles, you need to swap the motor pin order in this specific line. Pay close attention to this point. If your motor directions are reversed, the robot will never balance, no matter how much you tune your PID values. Moving on, this is where we input the calibration offset values we generated earlier for the MPU6050 sensor. We assign specific calibration offsets for the X, Y, and Z axes of both the accelerometer and the gyroscope. This step is also incredibly important for the robot's performance. Without these precise offsets, the sensor will read a slight tilt even when the robot is perfectly upright, causing it to drift or fall. One final, crucial tip before you start fine-tuning your robot. Once you have successfully found your perfect balancing angle, make sure to comment out that debug print line at the bottom. Serial printing takes up valuable processing time and can cause slight delays in your code execution. Comment it out, re-upload the clean code, and your robot will react much faster and balance more smoothly.